Hey everybody, how you doing? My name is Roland and welcome to the Melange Wellness channel. Um, in this channel we discuss more of what wellness is and give you different tips on how to increase your wellness, develop routines and go throughout the day trying to be a little bit more stress free. I mean, I know you can't always be stress free, but we try to help you calm those points down. Let me give you a little bit of information about who I am. So I was in the military for 9 years. I was a cook. So I have a good feel on nutrition. I was a personal trainer for my division, where every 6 months we have to do what's called a PT test, and then I help my division's numbers come up. I also was part of Small Forces, the VBSS team. When I got out of the military, I decided that I liked the personal training side of the military, so I became a personal trainer. During this time, I went on American Ninja Warrior twice. I was on season 6 and I was on season 8. In between season 6 and season 8, I broke my knee in 8 places. The doctors really wanted to cut it off, but since I was really in tune with my body, I had great physical health, they actually just repaired it with a lot of cadaver tendons. So I was able to keep my leg. And then I went on the following year to do season 8. I've been a personal trainer now for 17 years. I've done, well, if you include the military time, it's been 17 years. I've been a massage therapist for 7 years, and I've been a yoga instructor for 4. All right. I'm also currently going to school to be a life coach and things of that nature. But that's just a little bit about me. Now, wellness. What is wellness? There's a lot of people out there who say wellness is like there's 8 aspects, or there's 4 aspects to wellness, or there's these most important things. In reality, it's what's important to you. Your wellness is your wellness. Like, there's some people who can care less about the financial side. There's some people who can care less about the spiritual side. There's some people who really into the spiritual side, and there's people who are really into the stress relief side. I mean, like, it goes on forever and ever, and there's people who narrow it down to certain things. But my aspect is it's about you. All wellness is about what's important to you, and especially what's important to you as of right now. If you're going through financial struggles, well, then the wellness part is just financial for now, because your spiritual is fine and your health is fine, but you ain't got no money. So you got to work on your fitness side, or your financial side, and that's what we're here to do. We're here to go through what wellness is. Now, every day your wellness levels will change. Like, you'll focus on one more than the other, which is good. And if you focus on the same one for too long, well, then some of them will drop and some will come up. So everything needs to be in a good balance. So what I determine wellness is basically your physical health, your mental health, your spiritual health, and everything else falls into social health for me, because after those 3, everything else deals with other people, right? So I combine all of them with social, even money, because you don't just hoard money. You got to spend money on stuff that's out there. So, okay, so your physical health is not just, can you run 27 miles, or can you, dunk a basketball and like that. That's not it. It's being able to do physically what you want to do when you want to do it. Now, there are ice skaters out there. There are people who love to play basketball, and if you can't do that, well, then your physical wellness is not where it needs to be. So you need to practice on the things that you like to do. Now, you can spend time on the other things, which is great, but when it comes to physical, you need to actually train for the things that you want to do, and not too much worry about the randomness that's out there. Like, if you're a runner, you need to run. If you're a bodybuilder, you need to lift weights. If you're an athlete, you got to do the circuit training. You got to do all of it. So that's how I feel. That's my approach towards the actual physical wellness. Now, there's the eating part of it, which is, I feel, more important than the lifting the weights and the running and all that. I mean, all that stuff is great, but when it comes to eating, that will determine if you have the energy, to run, or if you have the muscle capacity or the protein intake to lift these heavy weights. If you have all the vitamins that you need to recover from all the things that you do to your body, because when it comes down to it, working out is just tearing of muscles and using all the things that are in your body to get the job done. Now, after the job is done, the nutrition is actually going to help you bring your body back up. It's going to help you put more carbohydrates back into your system. It's going to put more protein back into your muscles. You have to refuel your body after using it for so long. Now, the spiritual side, I mean, you can go towards, do you believe in God, or is Jesus your number one, or whatever religions you're in, or you can go to the spiritual side, as in the energy of the universe, right? Now, like what speaks to you as far as physical energy, like for me, I really like to get and give massages, because there's energy that's transferred through people and stuff like that. And stress is a really, really big spiritual aspect that people really need to get under control. Because all day long people are in what's called fight and flight mode, even if nothing's really happening, because you're always trying to look out for what somebody else is doing, or when you're driving and somebody cuts you off. It's all stress, and stress is not good. I mean, there's two different types of stresses: eustress and de-stress. We're not going to go through those today, but I really, really am a big person on how to calm yourself, because to take it to the wild, animals don't have heart attacks, and yet they're being chased and eaten all the time. We just have to deal with our bosses and stuff like that, but yet we're dying of heart attacks because we're so stressed out, So I really try to keep the energy of what's going on positive around me. I use it through mental. I don't use crystals, but it's not bad to use crystals, but there's people who use different things. I try to do it internally. There's also, we've covered the physical, we've covered the spiritual, we've covered the nutrition, and the social. Now, the social is just huge. There's a lot that goes on into social. There's friends, like how many friends are you supposed to keep? And there's no real number on what's really going on how many, on you should only have 2 friends, and then everybody else's acquaintances and stuff like that. You should lean into family more, because blood is thicker than water. I mean, there's a lot that goes into it, and we'll get into those things as we go through these videos, but those are my primary 4, and I wanted to share those with you, so that way you have a better idea of what mine are. Now, yours can be completely different. Yours can be whatever they need to be, but I just wanted to show you that wellness is more about you and not really about what other people think. Because if you're stressed out, that means somebody else is stressed out. Or if you're going through financial troubles, that means somebody else is. Wellness, self-wellness is you. Wellness, period, is all about you, and we need to focus on what you really need, okay? So as we go through this channel, as you watch more of my videos, we'll break everything down and stuff. I wanted to just introduce myself and give you a background of who I am, so that way as we go through our journey, you'll know where I'm coming from and how I'm trying to help you. If you like this, please subscribe down low and give me a thumbs up. As we go through, I want you to make more comments on what you feel you want to see from me. I mean, this is my channel to you, so if you tell me, I will put it out there. All right. Thank you for listening to me, and I will see you in the next video. Question: what is your idea of wellness? What things do you really want to focus on? Write them down in the comments. I'll get there with you, and then we'll discuss it back and forth. All right. You guys have a great day and be safe. Try to be less stressed. Have a good